Hello and welcome back to the channel. New video on our Mini. This will be part 3. So in the last one I got the engine put that together, got that running. I'm still yet to finish putting that back together and put all the airbox on it. I've been through the brakes, doesn't need this on the back, so they're all fine. Calipers are good as well, which is good for one of these. Front brakes are halfway through being fitted, but I thought, seems I'm here, it's 8 o'clock at night now. I'm just trying to get a customer's car finished, so I might as well do this at the same time, because I'm at the same stage with both of them, filler work now. So in the first video you would have seen that this just had a big patch of filler on it, because I said it got a shallow dent in that we just put some filler over, because I wasn't planning on filming this car. Now I've just sanded that down. I'm at the stage where I'm at my fine filler. If you've seen one of my previous videos, you will see it's just a really fine liquid filler. But if not, that's what it is, that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to get that put on this now, get it mixed up, get it put on both cars, and then we'll carry on from there. So I'll just get it mixed up, crack on. Right, so this is my fine filler. This is called Dolphin Glaze. Yes, there is a lot there, but I am trying to do another car as well. So on this one, I literally just need to just skim it really. So there's quite a lot on there. And that's it. I'm going to leave it there. When I come back, we'll get it sanded down and so I'll put a bit more on top now, just so it's a little bit out there. I can tell it's cold in the workshop. I'm just going to get the heaters on, I think. Right, filler's dry. So, and this one I'm going to do it with my block. So, because this one's not air fed, I'm just going to chuck my mask on because I don't particularly want to be breathing it all in. So this is just 120 grit. We'll just shake it up with this. And then I'll prep it with probably a 320 after that, and then prime from there. But I'll get this bit done. Right, and that's pretty much it for working the filler. I think the shape's about there. I will put a decent coat of primer on there. It's like a high build primer, so we'll get that done and then flat it back as well. So I'll pick up recording when we're putting the primer on there. So I'm just trying something with a different camera. Obviously I've got my earbuds in to see if it's going to record all right. Hopefully the sound's off okay. So we're all done, prepped. Just going to bang some primer on this, and that's just done for tonight because I think we're probably about 10 o'clock at night now, so I'm definitely ready to go home. So get my airline plugged in, put some primer on that. We'll just put my mask on there. And hopefully we can leave this just sitting overnight. I'm probably going to be quite muffled at this point, but I'm also testing the camera at the same time, so hopefully first coat there, come back in a second and put another coat down. Right, last coat. I did actually just look at the clock, realised it was 11:15. I'm going to have such a happy wife tonight. Let alone children, they ain't going to be pleased with me either. Right, that's got a nice thick coat on there. So I'll pick up, it'll be tomorrow now, but I'll pick up recording when we're flattening this down, getting it ready for paint. So that's it. Right, again, you'll see that I have actually done some of this. Just been trying to do it and my camera decided to go all blurry so you couldn't really see me. So this is take 2 on it. Just having a check to make sure it's not got blurry again. Right, so got my block set up. This is 400 on here, and we've got a guide coat over the primer so we can see where we're working to make sure that we've got it all. So all I do is basically just work this block flat over the panel. Obviously a bit more precise than this, but to show you what I'm looking for, if you can see on the panel, obviously the lighter patches are where the sandpaper's catching, the darker ones are where it's not. So as I am working the block, as I'm getting it flat, it'll start to fade out. And it's the same for the edges. So I'll get this done, drop you onto time lapse, and we're going to do this with the 400. I'm going to go over both the rear quarter and the door with a 800, and then we've got like a soft pad blending disc, and I'll go over it with that as well. And then finally scotch, and that should be us ready to start putting some colour down on the panel. So, like I said, get into time lapse and we'll start whipping through it. that's all prepped now. Just wiped over it with this is just a panel wipe that just basically just takes the grease off, and so on and so on. Make sure there's no silicone on it. I mean, that's only I use that as a pre-wipe once I've finished doing the scotch. So what I've got to do now is I'm going to put the booth on for a bit to dry it, make sure that I've got no water traps anywhere, obviously where I've just done the wet work with the scotch. And I'll get it taped up and I'll pick up when we are ready to start putting some base coat down. Right, we're ready to put some colour down on the car. So try to position the camera in the best possible way so that I don't get overspread over my camera whilst you can still see what I'm doing. So hopefully it's alright. Well, I don't know what's going on with my camera, guys. It just seems to be having lots of issues. I've not lost footage. I've just played that back and the camera went blurry. So this is where we're at so far. Now, that's wet water-based paint, which always looks a different colour when you put it on. It can look quite alarming sometimes. So I'm going to let that one dry, and then I've got to put another coat down to get the blend across the door. And then we're ready for lacquer. So hopefully when I come to doing the next coat, we'll be able to actually film it without the camera going blurry. So I do apologise. Alright, let's try and get this coat down. See if we can stay focused this time. Shiny bit. Normally I do get suited up for this, but today it's not. to flash on for 10 minutes or so, and then we'll get the next coat down, and that should be it then. Right, we're done. Some shiny stuff on. Can't really see that well, but that's a bit better. Anyway, that's us done. Right, that brings us to the end of part 3. So, obviously the Mini's painted. So I've had a few problems with this video. Tried a new camera in the middle, which you would have seen the footage for. I didn't particularly like the sound on the video. I think the earbuds picked up too much noise around. Again, do feel free to comment and let me know your thoughts on that. And then we've had problems with this camera today filming where it's gone blurry as I'm painting. It's not like I can just stop, reset and redo it because I'm painting, so I've only got one shot of that really. And that's it, that brings us to the end of this video. So if you've liked it, give us a thumbs up, please share it, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are going to try and keep going. We'll see if we can keep turning over the cars and making some content. And feel free to comment as well. I do like reading some of the comments that people are leaving on there. I do try and go through them and reply to them. I'm sure as I get more comments, it might be a bit more difficult to reply to them all, but for now, I'll keep replying as I can. So thanks for watching, guys.